look at my nose, bro. What? Ew. Get to the What's going on? I mean, I really want to talk about like TikTok ban and how much me personally I was able to use that platform. I've been on social media since Vine, for real. Even before Vine, I was making like YouTube videos, and I was able to work with an MCM and see what AdSense looks like on like a small, very small point of view. I think the most I've made on YouTube before Vine was $20. That was on a video that got 10,000 views, but it was just a short video. It was like less than 30 seconds, and there was two attributes that I noticed that went into making money on YouTube. Was the how many views and how the time between the upload and the time between the views. Like as soon as I uploaded it, it got like 5,000 views in a day, and that's how I think that the metric comes from, is how much how much interaction you can get on a video that just posted. That's really what the metric is. Nobody cares about followers. Nobody cares about any other metric. Really, is like how many interactions y'all can get in in the shortest amount of time is where the value comes in. And like that was really easy to put those two together. You know what I'm saying? So like before I say how much money I made on TikTok specifically, I feel like I should talk about like my kind of like my history between making money on social media, because I feel like grand total, I mean, I know people that make 7 figures, easily 6 figures already, but I feel like I made 5 figures solely on social media, and that's really without having a brand. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have fans. I don't have you know what I'm saying? Like I don't sell merch or whatever. That's strictly off of just working with other creators, mostly editing. I direct a few stuff, but because they make 6 figures, they're able to pay me. You know what I'm saying? I can attribute my work strictly off of socials. You know what I'm saying? We made a connection through socials. You know what I'm saying? Like we made a connection through me posting on social media. So I say that I directly make money off of social media because I'm posting my work. You know what I'm saying? Like otherwise, if I didn't post on social media, I wouldn't get those jobs. So I attribute that social media. And then there's another form of conversation through the socials, Instagram, TikTok, them paying you out on specific views. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all want like a breakdown of how much I've made off of certain social medias and I guess the breakdown of how much I've made, a breakdown of how much I've made on each social platform, I can do that too. You know what I'm saying? But we here to talk about TikTok. Right. Rest in peace. Bro, I deleted it off my account because I thought it was gone, because I'm used to this. You know what I'm saying? When Vine was gone. Oh yeah, so let's talk about how much I was able to make off of Vine. I think the most I got paid to make a 6-second video ad was it was either $250 or $350. It wasn't a lot. I had 10,000 followers at the time on TikTok. That was a brand with it was a Marvel mobile game. I was part of a campaign to make an ad for it. I already knew a lot of the people that were on that campaign were doing like VFX heavy videos, so it was really cool to be part of that campaign on top of the people that my peers or the people that I knew of that had either millions or $100,000, either millions or 100,000 followers, and I only had 10K, and I was still part of that campaign because they were really just looking for talent. You know what I'm saying? They don't really they take the videos and they run ads with those. They don't care how much followers you have. They just really care about your work. That's why I tell people to, bro, they gotta post. They gotta post on their social media, because they don't like, especially campaign managers, they only care about the video. Right now, UGC, user generated content, is huge right now, because nobody cares about how many followers you have. They only care about if you are able to make a good video. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And the only way for people to know that you can make a good video is by posting the video. That's really the only thing. That's it. Like, putting it all together on Vine specifically. I want to say, Vine wasn't even like, how long did Vine last? I want to say it was like 5 years, but in total, I want to say I made like 10K, strictly off of brands and working with other content creators. You know, they were paying me to do visual effects for their 6-second videos, and in my mind, I'm like, how are they able to pay me? It was because they were making 10x the one that they were paying me. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't through that specific social platform either, because Vine wasn't paying anything. It was literally all of working with brands, and they were making 6-figure deals, 7-figure deals. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't mind paying $100, $200 for me to edit their 6-second videos. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it was like a recurring thing of like every 6-second video, I was probably making $250. That was how much I charged. I was probably making like $250 a 6-second video. You know what I'm saying? They would probably hit me like once a week. So I was like, dude, I'm getting bread. You know what I'm saying? Off of Vine. That's what I was thinking in my head. You know what I'm saying? And then I just kept in touch with all those content creators. Flew out to LA, met them. That was fun. But it was cool because it felt like we were all kind of doing the same thing, or we were all getting paid to do the same thing, and it all came from the same social platform. So that was a really cool thing to experience, because I've always seen it from other people's point of view, because I always thought that, you know, you needed to have millions of followers to be friends with other people that have millions of followers. That's not true. You know what I'm saying? You just have to make dope content. They mess with your stuff. That was really it. And then after Vine died, there wasn't really another way for me specifically. I could work with those content creators, but at those times they pivoted to doing bigger and better things, of course. So I kept with that blueprint of like, let me just keep putting my work out and working with brands, content creators that want to work with me. And that's it. I just kept posting, following, talking to people, networking. Then TikTok popped up. People were telling me to do TikTok for a long time, but I was just like, I just didn't. I'm not so much into the like personal brand type of thing. I'm just like, dude, like, let me just show my work, and my work ethic should show you what my talent looks like. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care for like gaining fans or selling my face for a brand, whatever. So I tried to do as much faceless content as I could. You know what I'm saying? That's me personally. Like I want to do faceless content. I want to make money off of faceless content. Like you never see my face, but you like I get those views, I get those metrics, the same as somebody who would, who does like a personal brand or whatever. So I was doing a lot of those. Then I made a video that was it was like a work. It was me working on because at the time I was really into making cover art animations. So I made a cover art. This is TikTok. I'm posting 3 times a day. So I had probably like, I don't know, like I didn't have a lot of followers, but I was seeing that people told me that I needed to post 3 times a day. And I saw a little bit of consistency with the views, but I was posting 3 times a day in bulk content. So like what I did was I took a week to make as many videos as I could in 7 days, and then have like basically like a month worth of content. And if one goes, post it again. You know what I'm saying? If it doesn't, I don't mind reposting. That was another thing, because all of it is really just my work. It was like 30 videos of just me like like me working on cover art, me showing you my designs, me working on set, me showing off my 3D work. That was really it. Just showing people that I know how to make stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or like the behind the scenes of me making stuff. I had one video reach 20 million views, 2 million likes. I don't know how many comments, crazy shares. So I made, drum roll, how much do y'all think I made off of 20 million views on TikTok? Off of one video. This is just one video, because I think lifetime, I don't know what my lifetime view count is, but this is one TikTok, 20 million views, 2 million likes. I made $150 off of a 20 million viewed TikTok video. Is that fair? No. That's why it's just making money off of social media, specifically like off of the social platforms, is just, it's so up and down. It's just not fully reliable. When we talk about making money off social media, anybody who makes money off social media 100% makes money off of working with brands and partners more than anything else. The only reason why they post on social media is to attract those brands, is to attract those people and say, hey, I can make high quality content. Why don't you work with me? Those brands are paying 6 figures, 7 figures, because it's part of they already put millions and millions of dollars into marketing. And they're gonna go where the viewers go, where the eyes go. They're not gonna spend so much money on the billboard anymore, because most of the people are on their phones more than they look at the billboard. You know what I'm saying? So it's just more about making quality content more than anything. You don't post on social media to try to get social media to pay you. You post on social media to try to get brands and partners to work with you if you make quality content. That's it. That's all. That's it. And it really doesn't matter which social platform you're going to. You're just making sure that if you make quality content, those brands will follow you. I remember on Vine, I was being discouraged a lot because I felt like my views were going up, my comments were going up, but I wasn't getting those brands that my peers were getting when we were making the same type of content. I remember his name was like Jay Pix or Jay something. And I messaged him. I was like, hey, why am I not getting brand deals? Or like, how are you getting these brand deals and I can't, when we have like about the same viewership and about the same interactions, or the same engagement? And he told me, he was like, bro, I put my email in my bio. And I was like, oh, like I checked my bio. I was like, I don't have any type of content or contact. I put my email in my bio. The next day, I got an email to do a brand deal. So it's stuff like that, man. Like you just have to wait for your time. If you're making quality content, especially like let's say I wanna deal with Nike specifically. Like I want to work with Nike or people surrounding that active wear, sports, whatever. I have to make content that they would like or they'd see themselves working with me. It wouldn't make sense for me to do a commercial that has nothing to do with sports and then tag Nike. You know what I'm saying? Or me doing like a concert video and then me saying, hey, Nike, check me out, we should work. That makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that. Like I wanted to get into music videos. So I was editing other people's music videos and saying, hey, if you want to work with me, I can do this for you. You know what I'm saying? I can make these transitions for you. I can make these 3D things for you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you gotta use it as a tool, not as a product. You know what I'm saying? That's really the only way that you can make money off social media. That's cheat code. That's a cheat code, man. And you know you gotta stop using, especially if you're a creator, you gotta stop using these products like you're a consumer. These products are there, like if you are just the viewer, you're just a consumer, you are what they are getting. The viewer is what how the social platforms get paid. They get paid by your eyeballs. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I want that piece of pie, because if we see, let's see how many viewers are on TikTok. Okay, they don't say. It just says billions. It just says billions. Let me see on Instagram. $2.4 billion active users on Instagram, right? Now let's see how much potential money you can make on social media. The social media market will reach 200. The social media market will reach 251 billion in 2025. You know what I'm saying? So there's no reason why you can't have a slice of that. Just a little slice. You know what I'm saying? Like some people, I'm saying, like, if you're able to make $100 off of social media off of one post, there's no telling how much money somebody can actually make with actual numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm making I made a 20 million viewed video, and then my average now is like 300. But imagine your average is 10,000. You know what I'm saying? You are making a full-time living off of just posting stuff on socials. You get what I'm saying? And that's only half of it, because that's not even including brands and partnerships that you could potentially make working with other content creators. And these brands are, I'm telling you, man, like 1 minute, 30-second videos, they will pay 6 figures, because they're paying for the video, but they're paying for the marketing, because they're going to use that video and they can play that as many times as they want. But you just made 6 figures, and they'll come to you to make another variation. You get me? Like, this is the new way to make commercials. This is the new way to pay your bills. This is the new way to get paid to be creative, to get paid to be an editor, to get paid. If you want to get paid, especially as a video editor or any type of person that wants to work in the industry, you need to post your work. And that's it. There's no way, and there's literally no way that you can get hired in any entertainment job if you don't have a reel, if you don't have content that you've personally worked on. Because, like, bro, if I'm working with somebody and they send me their resume, what is that gonna do? It's just a bunch of words on paper. Visually, in the entertainment industry, you need to post your work on social media. It does not matter how many times. It doesn't matter which way you do it. You know what I'm saying? It's bonus points if you get viewers, but that's not necessarily the metric that you're looking for. You're looking for engagement and how it relates to making or being able to get a job. That's it. That's really what I want to say. I'm not gonna say so. In total, haven't made. But I've also heard like people make 100, like they'll have like 20 million views, but they only made $1,000, or 20 million views, or they only made $0 too. You know what I'm saying? So there's that's why it's just so wishy-washy, bro. I can go up and down. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. In total, probably made like in total, I probably made about $5,000 in the time that I was using TikTok, but that was very, very sporadically. So TikTok, okay. So and then after I got that 20 million views, I tried to spam my Instagram as much as possible, so I made sure that people either clicked the link to my website or they went to my Instagram, and I tried to plug that in as many times as I could. And most people from the industry DM me on Instagram right after that. It's like, oh, you do this, I'm gonna get you on this because I just saw your work. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of stuff like that. Now, if I hadn't have posted my workflow video of like how I do things, who knows if those same industry people would have seen me and reached out. You know what I'm saying? And that was like the third time I posted that video. You know what I'm saying? Like if I just posted it one time, I had 200 views and it was whatever, then it probably couldn't have happened the same way. I posted it again the third time, got 20 million views. Those industry people hit me up, and now we're here where we worked we worked on a bunch of different things, and it's strictly because they saw that one video. You know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to post your work, bro. Even if it sucks. I would rather, even if the outcome of what you worked on sucks, I would even post the behind the scenes, because I feel like a lot of people want to see that more than anything. But it's crazy how your work that you do for free can lead to six-figure income. You know what I'm saying? When you were just doing it for free, doing it for fun. You know what I'm saying? Doing it like so. Yeah, man. Like, don't be afraid to post your stuff. You feel me? Like, I mean, this is truly just. I wanted to keep it just TikTok, but it really is social media, like as a whole. You know, because there's different times when I was posting visualizers on Instagram using the artist's audio, and the artist saw the visualizer and said, "Hey, can I use this? Can I use this on tour?" And through that, I was able to get paid, and then through that came more and more work. So it shouldn't stop. Nothing should stop you from posting your work on social media, regardless of if it has views or not. Don't use social media as a way, especially if you're a creator and you want to get paid in the industry. Don't use it as a personal brand type of situation. Use it as a way to show other people within the industry that you also are a professional. You also can make great things. Don't let social media stop you from showing your work, because that's really the best way to get that out there to millions and millions of people, and you just need that one person to see it, yeah, that's really it for real. So yeah, like through social media, I was able to make a 5-figure income. Not just through TikTok, but through social media, I was able to generate a 5-figure income for myself. And I know that if I can do it, and there's people that are making 6-7 figures of income, and that's their main income, or in their full time. So there's no reason why anybody else can do it, especially if you have a certain niche that'll help a lot. So just figure out what you're passionate about, hit it on the nail over and over again. Don't be afraid to tag other creators. Don't be afraid to tag brands. Don't be afraid to message brands and let them know what you got going on, because again, they don't care about how many followers you have. They just care about if it's quality. I would try to hit, if you're starting out specifically, I would try to hit people that are around the same followers as you know what I'm saying, or smaller brands, because they tend to like to work with smaller content people. But again, that doesn't really matter that much. It just matters if you can make really good content. And don't be afraid to post things more than once, bro, because that's really it. Let me know what else I should hit on, what I should talk about. I feel like I got a lot to say, just because I don't really talk much, and the things that like people have told me that's worked out for me in general, you know. I think lessons should be free. I think classes should be free. I feel like putting people on game and letting people know about how things work should be free. I think education should be free. I think that letting people know how things work is an advantage for everybody. So if you have any specific questions on how to do certain things, I can hit on those easily. If they're in my field and if I did it before. So yeah, that's it. Yesterday. I did.